Hi, my name is Charmi, and this is a space for honest conversations about growth, life, and elevating yourself. So, I got married almost over a year ago, moved into my husband's family setup, and like most women, I had a lot of doubts on how it is going to be. You have to adjust a lot. Living with your in laws is a whole different ball game. Your life will completely change. These are some of the statements that I'd heard in passing previously from other people who cared about me, and I was so unsure of how life would actually look because no one really talks about what actually requires adjustment and what doesn't. This video is not about complaining, it's not about glorifying sacrifice either. It's about clarity because adjustment isn't a big dramatic fight. It's the quiet daily shifts that you don't track. And that's why it can either slowly erase you and your identity till you don't know who you are. When done consciously, it can be the most beautiful way to grow together. So let's get into what actually requires adjustment when living with in-laws. Okay, a little bit about who I am and where I am. So like I mentioned earlier, I live with my in-laws and we all work together in the family business. As people, they're very involved, very present, very loving, and naturally also opinionated. Almost every night, once everyone is done with their day, we all sit together as a family. Sometimes it's just for an hour or maybe even like 20 minutes. Sometimes it can stretch up to like 4 to 5 hours just talking about how our day went, what happened at work, what we're thinking, reflecting on things. This as a business family really helps us put a lot of things in perspective, and as a family owned business we kind of direct our energies into how things are going next. So my family are full family people and we love spending time with each other. And then sometimes there's me. I'm someone who genuinely values personal time. I like being by myself. I have my own routine, my own personality, my own pace of living, and a pretty solid sense of who I am. So, yes, adjustment does happen, but not in the dramatic way that people usually imagine. It's not about disappearing into family or losing yourself. It's about understanding where you adapt with love and where you stay rooted to who you are. So it's a very fine line between these two things. The biggest myth about adjustment. One thing I want to clear up, because I believe this too at some point, is this idea that only the daughter-in-law is adjusting. That's honestly not true. What I've seen up close is that everyone is adjusting, just in different ways. My in-laws are adjusting to another woman in the house, another personality, another way of thinking, another opinion at the dining table. They're used to functioning a certain way as parents, as a family, as a unit. At the same time, the idea of what a daughter-in-law is supposed to be has existed in a very fixed form over years. But that idea is evolving. So today, families are learning to make space for individuality in ways they didn't have to earlier. And honestly, I've realized that in many moments, my in-laws are adjusting, sometimes even more than we acknowledge. Adjustment isn't one blanket rule. You don't adjust everywhere all the time for everything. There are places where adjusting actually helps the relationship. For example, adjusting to family routines, the way meals happen, how time is spent together, being present for certain conversations even when you normally choose maybe otherwise. I've learned that sometimes maybe sitting that half extra hour for your family, even when I'd rather be alone or maybe on a call with one of my girlfriends, isn't about giving up myself. It's about meeting people halfway. But there are also places where you shouldn't adjust, and these are actually what matter. You shouldn't adjust your values, who you are, or what you stand for. Having your own individuality acknowledged is super important. You should be emotionally safe. You should feel safe in your own house because it is your own house. Being respected in conversations and is a very big important thing as well. And of course, your ambition and your dreams matter the most. But if and when an adjustment makes you feel smaller, quieter, or constantly uncomfortable, that's not adjustment. Adjustment should never ever mean shrinking yourself. What truly helped me navigate all of this was getting honest with myself first. Not in one big moment, but through many small ones. Moments where adjusting felt natural and okay and even felt good. because I truly want my family to feel good together. And then there were some moments where something in me quietly resisted. So instead of ignoring that feeling, I started paying attention to. And I kept coming back to one simple grounding question: how do I stay connected with my family without losing myself? That question changed everything for me. How do I stay connected with my family without losing myself? That at this point it's become an easy way of being while living life happily. Because living with in laws is not about choosing sides or keeping score, it's about learning how to belong while still being you. And that's not at all a formula. It's a journey, one you learn as you go. If you're in a similar phase, new marriage, new home, new dynamics, just know this: you and me, we're in this together. I want to create a community of strong, powerful Indian women. So if you could relate to this, do like, share, and subscribe for more of these girl to girl talks. To end this, adjustment doesn't mean you're weak, and boundaries don't mean you're difficult. You're allowed to grow into this version of your life at your own pace. Families don't become balanced overnight, they soften over time. Patient with them and with yourself. See you in the next video.